Have you ever found yourself thinking, can people with diabetes eat beans? This is a question many people raise, and today, I want to invite you on a delicious adventure into the fascinating world of beans. Imagine we're together in the kitchen. The cozy smell of beans cooking fills the air. In front of us is a cup of raw beans, full of small pearls of nutrition. When we look closer, we realize that this cup, as familiar as the ones we use for our favorite tea, holds incredible secrets. If you fill it halfway, you'll find about 60 grams of beans, a portion that might seem modest at first glance. But here comes the surprise. This small amount contains no less than 202 calories. Isn't that impressive? Even in such a tiny serving, beans are a true treasure of energy and nutrition. Throughout today's video, we will explore all the wonders that beans can bring to your diet and discover if they can be an ally in your healthy meal. So, get ready to be enchanted by the benefits of this special food and learn how to include it deliciously in your life. Let's embark on a magical journey through the world of beans. Imagine that, as soon as we place these little grains in the pot and turn on the heat, a real spectacle begins to unfold. As they boil, something amazing happens. The beans absorb water as if they were taking a refreshing bath. What was once hard and dry now transforms into little soft and tasty treasures, ready to mingle with other ingredients in dishes that awaken the senses. But the magic of cooking doesn't stop there. Besides becoming irresistible, the beans also become more nutritious. The nutrients that were hidden come to life and become more accessible to our bodies, making digestion and absorption easier. It's as if every bite is a step toward health. And now you must be wondering, what else do these beans have to offer? The answer is surprising. They are true food superheroes, packed with protein and fiber, two essential allies for those living with diabetes. Proteins act like a loyal shield, keeping you feeling full and satisfied for longer. Meanwhile, fibers serve as a bodyguard, regulating blood sugar levels and protecting your health. Here's a valuable tip to further enhance the benefits of beans. How about combining them with other healthy foods? You can add them to fresh salads, hot soups, or even main dishes. Imagine a delicious feijoada, full of flavor, that becomes a healthy option when made with fresh ingredients and in controlled portions. This way, you can enjoy this delicacy without worries while savoring every moment of this culinary experience. Now that you know the power of beans, why not try some recipes and discover new ways to incorporate them into your diet? Your health will thank you, and so will your taste buds. Let's embark on a delicious and healthy journey together. Today, we'll explore how to incorporate an incredible and versatile food into your diet in a conscious and flavorful way. By the end of this adventure, we will not only understand what we are eating but also learn to love this little food hero, which can become a great ally in your journey toward health. Ready to start? Now, imagine a small, raw bean, tiny and enigmatic, eagerly waiting to reveal its secrets. At first glance, it may seem simple, but this little grain is, in fact, a true nutritional treasure. When we look closely, we discover something fascinating. For every 100 grams of this bean, about 37 grams of carbohydrates are hidden. That's right. More than half of raw beans are made up of these nutrients that, like friends who love a party, can be great in the right doses but dangerous if overdone. For those who need to control blood sugar, it's essential to pay attention to this matter. So let's discover together how to use this amazing food in your diet, turning beans into a star at your meals and helping you maintain your health. Get ready for a feast of flavor and knowledge. Let's go! Imagine a little bean, with its simple brown skin, resting on a kitchen shelf. At first glance, it may seem just like another ingredient, but the truth is that this little bean holds valuable secrets that can transform your health. Inside each serving of this humble grain, there is a surprising wealth. 14 grams of protein. Think of proteins as the builders of our bodies, tirelessly working to strengthen muscles, repair tissues, and keep our immune system sharp as a sword. For those seeking a balanced diet, beans are like a superhero in disguise, an excellent source of plant protein that can be easily incorporated into your meals. And what about fats? Here's the magic. Almost none. That's right, beans are practically fat-free, making them a fantastic choice for anyone looking to maintain a healthy diet. It's like having the best of both worlds, rich in protein but light on fat. Now, let's return to our little raw bean. If you look at it this way, you might think, you can't eat beans like that. But, as we all know, no one eats raw beans. The real transformation happens when we decide to cook them. When we place them in a pot with water and heat, the beans undergo a magical transformation. They become softer, absorb flavors, and become much more delicious. Cooking is not just a step to improve texture. It's the secret to unlocking all the nutrients our bodies love. Therefore, beans are not just food but an ally in the quest for health and well-being. Each bite is a celebration of flavor and nutrition, showing that even in their simplicity, beans are a true treasure on the table. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in your kitchen, surrounded by the cozy smell of home. In your hands, you hold a handful of raw beans. Small grains that seem simple but hold a precious secret. They are about to embark on an incredible journey. A transformation that goes far beyond what you can see. When you place the beans in the pot, the magic begins. You add water and turn on the heat, and soon, the grains start to celebrate. They absorb the water, swell, and become soft, as if preparing to reveal their full potential. It's a spectacle of change, a symbol of the transformation that occurs in every meal we prepare with love. As the beans cook, your mind travels to the fields where these grains were grown. They thrived under the radiant sun, nourished by the fertile earth, and now, at last, they are ready to come to your table. Each grain is a story of patience and care, and now they become part of your story, bringing flavor and nutrition to your life. When the beans are finally served, you see them as more than just a simple side dish. They are a celebration of healthy eating, a tribute to the effort of nature and farmers. Imagine each bite as a reminder that small gestures, like cooking at home, can have a huge impact on your health. So the next time you enjoy a warm dish of beans, remember this journey. Every spoonful is a connection to the earth, a celebration of transformation, and an opportunity to take care of yourself. Let the story of this small grain light up your table and inspire your meals. Let's imagine a scene that takes place in a kitchen, where the bean is the star of an incredible transformation. You enter the kitchen with a handful of raw beans in your hands, looking at them with curiosity. What do these little heroes of nutrition have to offer? When you decide to cook the beans, something magical happens. As you plunge them into hot water, the grains begin to expand, as if awakening from a long sleep. It's almost like watching a butterfly emerge from its cocoon. Before cooking, the beans contain about 200 calories per 100 grams. A number that might make you hesitant, right? But once they hit the pot, the magic begins. As the beans absorb the water, they transform, and like an artist bringing life to a blank canvas, they fill up with flavor and texture. The result? In just 100 grams of cooked beans, you now have only 127 calories. Wow! This little nutrition warrior not only retains its flavor but also becomes a lighter option for those looking to manage their diet. But the story doesn't end there. When you taste this delicacy, you discover that each serving contains an impressive 9.1 grams of fiber. And this fiber? It's a true superhero when it comes to regulating blood sugar, helping to keep your glucose levels in check. So the next time you're thinking about adding beans to your meal, remember the incredible journey these little grains make. They are not just an accompaniment but a nutritious powerhouse that can transform your diet. Try this powerful food and discover how it can become an ally on your plate and in your health. Let's cook together. Let's explore the story of the bean, a food that may seem simple but carries precious secrets for health, especially for those living with diabetes. Imagine yourself in your kitchen, with a pot simmering. The aroma of cooked beans fills the air, creating a warm atmosphere that invites everyone to gather around the table. But besides being a delicious dish, what makes beans such a special ally for those who need to manage blood sugar levels? The magic begins when these little grains, upon cooking, transform. They are not just carbohydrates. They are allies that spread more evenly with each bite. In 100 grams of cooked beans, the carbohydrate content is reduced to about 23%. This smart distribution makes beans ideal for keeping glucose in check, like a loyal friend always there to help. So the next time you look at beans on the grocery store shelf, remember, these legumes are not just ingredients. They are true warriors in the fight for healthy eating. Cook them, taste them, and discover how they can be a delicious and nutritious part of your meals. Now that you know the secret behind this superfood, use it wisely and consciously in your diet. As you savor each spoonful, you will not only be nourishing your body but also nurturing your health. Imagine a bean, small and modest, in a bubbling pot. As it cooks, it begins to absorb water, as if taking a refreshing bath. This simple act is like a magic trick. It dilutes hidden carbohydrates, helping to keep your blood glucose levels more stable. If you pay attention, this bean can become a great ally in your eating routine. But beans are not just a magic trick. They are a true nutritional treasure. Every 100 grams of this little hero brings about 8.67 grams of protein, providing great support for building and repairing muscles. And the best part, it has only 0.5 grams of fat, making it a light and healthy choice. And we can't forget about fiber. With 7.4 grams of fiber, beans act as a shield, slowing down the absorption of sugar in the blood. This makes them a loyal friend for those who need to control their glucose. However, as in any good story, it's important to remember that even heroes have their limitations. Beans are beneficial, but they should be consumed in moderation. The ideal amount is up to 100 grams per meal. And if you decide to make a classic combination like beans and rice, how about making a smart swap? Try using about 60 grams of beans and between 80 to 100 grams of rice. This mix not only creates a balanced and tasty meal but also keeps carbohydrates in check, ensuring that your health and well-being are always a priority. By including beans in your diet, you're not just nourishing yourself. You're making a smart and delicious choice, taking another step toward a healthier life. Once upon a time, in a kitchen filled with aromas and colors, a little bean dreamed of being the star of a delicious and healthy meal. It knew that despite being simple, it had the power to transform any dish. But there was one warning the bean always heard from its cook. Avoid mixing cassava flour or corn with beans, my dear. These ingredients can increase carbohydrates and raise glucose levels. With that in mind, the bean prepared to shine. I am enough, it thought, looking at the blend of herbs and spices surrounding it. And with great care, it was slowly cooked, releasing its rich, creamy flavor. But, of course, a dish with just beans might seem a bit dull. So, to liven up the meal, the bean decided to invite some friends. How about a lovely company of proteins? It thought. The bean remembered its tasty friends: juicy meat, a boiled egg, fresh fish, or grilled chicken. They would be the stars alongside it, creating a beautiful harmony of flavors. And knowing that beauty also lay in colors, the bean decided to add a rainbow of greens and vegetables to the party. Crisp lettuce, peppery watercress, refreshing arugula, leafy kale, red tomatoes, aromatic onions, orange carrots, purple beets, and even a little radish for a special touch. With each ingredient, they formed a true work of art on the plate, creating a vibrant palette of nutrients and textures. With every bite, the meal became more interesting and delicious, a true celebration of health. And you, who have diabetes, can rest assured, a little bit of bean won't hurt at all. The secret is always to pay attention to the quantities and seek balance among foods. After all, by doing so, you not only take care of your health but also create delicious and varied meals. So when you sit down at the table, remember, beans are more than just a simple food. They are an ally in your health journey. In the right doses and smart combinations, they can transform your meals into moments of flavor and care. Enjoy every dish and discover how delightful it is to take care of yourself while savoring this culinary journey. Subscribe to the channel.